That's your chick, Marcellus?
You look like a DJ just now. He's over there.
That's how you feeling?
When are we gonna make a
That's
compilation of him singing?
Facts. You should have played a Rihanna song. You dropped the
I
ball.
should have played a
on that
Rihanna
one.
song.
Yeah, you dropped the ball.
That's what I was agreeing with you, and then the song kept playing, and I
But
got
no,
into
yeah, I
it, and I was like, nah, he got it.
Why play a Rihanna song for? Like, why?
Why not?
Why?
She did the Super Bowl, you know. Just
I'm trying to figure out why they were playing football at her baby shower.
Oh shit. That's a first.
That shit was weird.
I heard people say that, or like I saw someone wearing a shirt. It was like a football game in the middle of a Rihanna concert, interrupted by a Rihanna concert. No, it was the other way around. So it was a Rihanna concert interrupted by a football game. Kind of weird, but whatever. Wow, yo, I don't know what you on today, but you hella rude, bro.
Anywho, we are. What episode are we on today? What episode? Y'all talking about Rihanna? Pregnancy. We didn't get the episode yet.
We weren't talking about the pregnancy. We were talking about the
music.
Like,
Get your
what?
shit off. Okay, go ahead, get your shit off. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Continue.
go ahead, get your shit off. Go ahead.
This is
Conversation
episode
over.
41 or 42?
42.
I don't know. You can't ask me.
We just said this last week too. We should know.
I'll be
42.
like 60.
42, right?
60. You go from 50 to 60. How we do 10 episodes
I thought we've been
from one
recording
to the
like.
next?
I feel like we've been recording like fucking 20 episodes already. Not like this month. I feel like backed up.
I agree.
Overworked.
Overworked? Damn.
I feel overworked, low key. But besides me, episode what, 42?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Episode 42. Our guest is not here right now. He'll be joining us shortly.
Hopefully he's not
Going to,
2 hours away.
Man, that's a shot.
Don't want that.
No, because that was so funny. I'm sorry.
I make sure to give him the right address. Copy and paste from the email I got. Because the last guest I had was the was it, I forgot her name, but I said outer lane, not outer water lane. That was my fault. That was on me. That was on me.
Oh.
But still though, it's just like double check. No?
You got her lost.
But
I
what you
gotta
mean
love-
double
And
check?
what-
You the one who sent it
But I'm
to
saying,
me.
though, but I'm
West
saying,
bubble.
do your research. Don't just do your research.
Nah, I feel on that.
Nah.
Not if
So-
not if the host of the podcast is sending me the address.
All right,
I'ma just trust them.
But all right, so look, if somebody send me an address to a place, I'm gonna copy and paste it and put it in my maps to see where's it at, right or wrong.
Yeah.
You check to see the distance, but if you
All right.
give her that
All right.
address,
But we see like 2 hours away. Obviously, something's not wrong. And the house address too.
but doesn't she live in South Jersey? So
Uh-huh.
it probably would have been a distance from her anyway, so she didn't think anything of it.
So it's my fault then. Pretty much my fault.
I didn't
Yeah.
say. I'm just saying.
It's
Like,
my fault.
she
You
lives in
said it,
South
not
Jersey
us.
though too.
You said
So-
another.
That's my fault.
Well then.
But
Take
nah,
the blame.
she should have known if it like should pull up a house or something.
All right. So before our guest comes, let's recap the weekend. Super Bowl was this weekend. Rihanna's pregnant again. ASAP is really ASAP.
Yo, that's why they call him
He's him.
ASAP for real.
He's out
Timothy.
there.
You said
Pregnant
Timothy?
twice. That's crazy.
Said twice. What do you mean twice?
Twice. She just her
So,
baby's not even a
second
year old.
baby.
Yeah.
When she did that
So you fuck with him.
Her baby was
that
born
photo
in May.
shoot, she was like, both my babies were in the picture. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
She didn't know she was pregnant at the time. That's wild. Those pictures were nice though.
Yeah, they were
That's
nice.
fire.
Her
What
baby's so
pictures?
cute.
They did for Vogue, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, that was nice.
She had
People talking
posted
shit about that shit too. I think people talking shit about the cover. I saw some shit on.
Oh,
on,
because she called her son fine. I'm like,
So-
y'all blowing it out of proportion.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
this
I
one
seen
person
that.
was like, if you look up the word fine, it means good looking, like handsome or whatever. Like, they just blowing it out of proportion.
Right.
These be the same people that be looking at their
I
babies
got
like, oh, the
fucking-
little boyfriend, little girlfriend. Why are you
Yeah.
doing that to a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Same
If
shit.
I got a son, he's fucking look like me. I was like, you fine too, nigga.
Now you fine too.
Exactly.
My grandmother called me fine all the time.
But that's what I'm saying.
Fuck
Like,
with my too.
people are just blowing it out of proportion. And then someone else was like, oh,
Right,
you
white
guys are
people.
only saying that
Yeah.
because it's Rihanna. Like, you know
Nah,
that's
there's a lot
weird.
of
It's like, it's not weird.
That's not weird.
Black people saying that.
Nah, yeah, there's a lot of black women saying, "Yo, that's
Mhm.
weird energy."
Like
It's like,
queens.
why you worried about
Well,
somebody
someone else
else's
is calling me a
kid?
child, yeah.
Sorry, you had a miscarriage. I
Oh,
Who had a miscarriage?
don't know.
Oh damn.
He got concerned. Like,
Oh,
wait,
for
what?
Ryan got really concerned though.
Because I've dated. Like, let me not go my fucking past. I have.
Yeah.
Ooh, trauma. Sorry.
I do have trauma
My
with
bad,
miscarriages.
bro.
That,
Yeah, me
that shit
too.
triggered me. So I was like,
Me too.
that shit triggered the fuck out of me.
Horrible.
God damn.
So did anybody watch the game?
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't watch the game.
Yeah,
I did. I
watched
didn't
it.
finish it because I had to go to sleep.
It was a good game.
It was good.
It
I heard it
was.
was good. I heard.
It was really
was.
good. That shit had me
My
stressed.
Eagles lost.
Yeah.
Shit trash.
Oh
Right.
wow.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever shall
My
we
god,
do?
my god brother
no.
was upset though too. He was like the only Eagles fan.
Whatever
We-
shall we do?
Ain't you a Giants fan?
No,
No.
ew. Don't
What are you?
I'm
disrespect
a
me like
Giants
that.
What are you?
fan. Yeah, don't
Cowboys
disrespect
fan.
my
Don't
team
ever
like
disrespect
Are you a
that.
Cow-
That's even
That's
worse.
even worse.
That's even worse.
Smoked y'all.
Don't disrespect
Smoking
my
on
team
that cowboy
like that.
pack. Nah, we lost to a fumble.
Cowboy pack. Roll up in a blunt.
Cause the turf was it.
Don't make no excuses.
It was.
It
Even the
was,
Chiefs
but
was
don't
saying
make
that.
no excuses. The Chiefs still like
We
they
was
did what they
killing
had to
y'all.
do.
The only reason why we lost
Sports
was
segment.
Y'all, that's not my team.
Yeah, I was like, hold up.
It's
we
not
was
my
murking
team.
them. We was getting
Nah,
Patty
it was-
Mahomes out of here.
To be honest, I honestly didn't care who won because
Me neither.
they both had black quarterbacks. So you know,
I mean, they
represent
both
black
had good
people.
teams.
No, yeah,
Great
they were
teams.
good. They were good.
Mhm.
But we should have won that.
I don't know, man.
Well, I do have a team, the Pats, but I don't
That's your
watch
team?
football like that.
Interesting.
My brother likes the Pats. Ever since we was like younger, so I was just like following my brother, like, hey, I'm gonna be like you. But then I'm like, no, it's like I don't watch football. I watch basketball more than anything. The Nets, I know we just lost KD. I know.
Surprisingly,
Kyrie.
basketball is my favorite
Well,
sport. But I
Kyrie's
don't have a team.
little crybaby, so. But Kyrie's nice though, but
He's clutch.
I know he's clever, but the ownership is horrible. The owners and the
Oh
GM.
yeah, for sure.
That nigga made Kyrie do a fucking 10 side quests so he can start playing again. I was like,
Nah,
it's over.
I would've
He ain't coming
loved
back. And KD definitely wasn't going to come back out there the fucking next summer.
Nah, hell no.
So I was like, might as well.
Who's
trade
your
him
team,
and get-
Marcellus?
For
Basketball.
Ain't you
Bulls.
R.I.P. to them too?
Yo,
No, R.I.P. them.
yeah, I might be getting Zach LaVine.
Man, what that bum ass nigga? Keep on your team.
Who y'all got
Cam Thomas tough.
besides him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridges too. Bridges too.
We got a squad, bro.
I guess, but y'all be like slacking though. Y'all be like
Yeah, we
iffy.
choke a lot.
What's this? Sports segment?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Sorry.
I guess it's
No,
working
that
in
was good. That was fine.
coming soon.
I mean, that's literally what happened over the weekend. Super Bowl and mad trades.
Yeah,
Like
I saw all of that.
Oh no.
No, something else
I
happened,
know.
too.
I know what happened.
What?
So y'all heard about the balloon shit?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
my
they
boss
shot down
I feel like
like
we're
a
in a
spy.
war, but
a
nobody's
spy
saying
balloon.
nothing.
This is a
Yeah, so
certified
like
All right.
What?
freaky shit.
Facts.
Um,
They shot down like a spy balloon or something.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
during the weekend they shot down like 10.
Oh, I only heard about the
Yeah.
Was
one.
it 10?
There was one over Alaska, one over Ohio, and some other places and shit.
Supposedly, somebody's saying that Russia is testing how quick we can like dispatch like our air forces shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they like flying shit around.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
shit.
was like in Canada. They had the Air Forces in Canada.
Oh no, but
They shot some shit down too.
but Russia is right next to not Canada. I'm talking about something else. What, to Canada?
Mhm.
Yeah, I never heard about that. But supposedly like Russia's like testing us.
They trying to fight us.
Mhm.
Just because we helping Ukraine, is that shit still going on?
Yeah,
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
just not like as publicized, but yeah.
Not being covered.
I know that happened.
A lot of people don't care no more. 'Cause Brittany Griner isn't over.
Something
there
else happened
anymore.
too that I want to touch on before I guess
That
comes.
part.
You heard about this new song with I think Haley Bailey? That's her
Halle?
name?
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey and Chris
Oh,
Brown.
and Chris Brown.
People are up
No,
in
it's
airs.
Chloe. Chloe.
It is
and
Chloe.
Chloe and Chris.
One of them two twins. I don't know.
They're not
Um,
twins. Chloe's older.
But they're upset that Chris Brown is working with her because they still mad about him being Rihanna. I'm like,
Oh, he
people need-
posted about it. He was like, people need to get over it, but y'all tune in every week to watch Krishan and Blueface beat the shit out of each other all the time.
I feel like-
And then
I'm-
Blueface reacted to it too.
Yeah, he
Alright,
what he
but I
said.
feel
This
like
shit was funny
that
as
that
hell, I
happened
ain't
when
gonna lie.
that happened when he was like 17. He's 33 now.
Yeah,
and
like he
Rihanna
said.
forgave him, and they're friends now. Like y'all
Exactly.
need
They
to
got
get a
songs
grip.
together.
Right, they
Yeah.
get a
He even
fucking
shouted
grip.
her out and congratulated her about the performance.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it started. When he did that shit, everybody was like, "Look at this nigga."
Yeah, because they're trying to make something out of nothing. Like they
I
got
feel
over
like-
it. You need
I
to
feel like
get
they
over
pick and
it.
choose when they want to be on Chris
I
Brown's
feel
side.
like I need to leave that light skinned king alone.
Because he
makes-
even said something about how like when it's like a white person like dating these younger women, nobody says nothing, or when they're beating on their wife
Leo.
and shit like that, like no one says nothing. But every time he does something, it's an issue, and they want to bring up his past. Like he said, he was 17, he's 33.
Yeah, like
Right.
I'm sure he's in a lot of
She was
growth.
fighting back too.
Exactly,
She was
that's
about
why
to
we telling
stab this nigga
people,
with a whole
yeah.
knife.
They were both crazy. I'm just saying.
Right.
It was just a toxic ass
17
relationship.
and on coke.
And she was like, what?
Being young and
At the
having
time,
money.
20? Yeah.
not money and just being mad famous. Of course they're gonna critique you, but that was like what 20 plus years ago. Like,
And
get
she
over
was
it.
like, what, 19, 20?
Yeah, that's about the same.
Yeah, she was
About the
young.
same
They were
age.
babies.
Yeah.
That's that famous shit for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you guys off topic.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you guys want to do the Super Bowl next
it's like
year
the door's locked.
to perform?
At the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yeah.
I see it.
But
Yo,
nah.
not the. You gotta do it to the camera. The little smile.
I don't know, cause like who is it now? Like besides Drake, and who else is there to perform?
What was the question?
I feel like
Who, if you could choose someone to perform at the Super Bowl, who would it be?
Chris Brown.
Chris
I was
would
gonna
be
say
dope.
him, but
That would be
I
really
feel like
good.
that would be obvious for me, so I was gonna say something.
No, I'm saying because
Yeah.
he deserves to be on that stage.
No, but I'm
just
saying
'cause-
you know my answer is Chris Brown for everything.
And that
I
would
don't
be
know the
lit.
answer. I don't. I'm trying to be spicy.
Spicy.
That would be lit, though.
It is.
Hey.
The man of the hour.
My apologies.
It's okay.
Pull him seat next to me, Ali.
Yes, sir. All the time.
How you
Reunion,
been, bro?
reunion for the ages. Good to see you.
Hey.
How's everything?
What's going on, fellas?
Thank you.
And our guest is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Butcher 973.
In the building.
Alright, so funny story how me and Ali met.
Great
so
story.
so me and him met in Champ Sports in 2013.
Probably around 2013.
2013. So around that time, the Super Bowl was in, I think, Jersey, the Super Bowl. And then I was like in the back doing my little stock shit, you know, stocking boxes and shit. And I met him, and then he told me that he's a rapper. He spit a freestyle too, I think the same day, right? Spit a freestyle that same day?
Probably. I used to be rapping in the
Right.
stocking the chance like that. Like, yo, boy, spit some bars. I'm like, got you.
And then just became friends ever since, you know? Close
Not
pals.
Yeah, sir. When was the last time I actually seen you? Probably been
Yeah.
probably some years. Probably
At least like, at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn. Time
Moving
flies.
around.
Time flies when having fun.
Time flies, we having fun.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's start this episode. Let's start it. We here now, we here.
Boom.
Alright, so when did you start making music? Or start rapping?
So like,
No matter-
the beginning, like you want me to take you back to my childhood, or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, sure.
or like
Go.
my career, like as it's known currently.
Whatever you want to do.
I mean, I
Now we need to
like
know the
words. I when I answer, I like words. I like lyrics. Like so, I started writing at like a young age. Really, it was like poetry. Like I was into like poetry in like second grade. I was reading like Shel Silverstein and like books. Yeah, like. And I just like words, rhyming, putting them together, expressing myself or whatever. So that's kind of like where it, like me making music started. I just like writing, and then I like probably like middle school, high school, I realized that I like songs was just like poetry with like music behind it, and I like music too. So it's like fire. And then I started, like, you know, fast forward to like fast forward to probably like it was 2018, August 2018. I hadn't put out music for like 2 years. Like it was almost like. I put out some stuff when I was in high school, whatever, younger age, but hadn't put out anything, and I was like, I'm gonna give this like one more shot. I linked up with my manager, my boy Prime. Tub Life
Yes, sir.
Studios, and I released a song called "Been Dirty" on.
Been dirty.
Been Dirty. I released that song in November on 11/11 at 11:11 a.m.
I love
That song came out.
That's great.
And I
love
basically made a wish on that song that it like brought my career like back to life. And you know, sure enough, like most views I had ever gotten on a song was like 2,500 streams on any platform ever before that. And then I posted that song, and the first day on Spotify I had like 6,000 streams, and the next day I had like 9,000. And then I woke up the next day I had like 16. And it was just natural. The
shit.
first song I ever had that like naturally just like went did a little something, and it kind of just like that was like really like when I started like the career as like the Butcher 973. Fast forward 5, it's like, so I've been locked down almost like 5 years since like it's been brought back to life. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back.
How'd you come up with your name?
Hey, little Butcher.
Yeah, so I didn't have to look far because my last name, I'm Arab. Like I'm Arab. My father's from Egypt, and my last name means the butcher in Arabic. So I
Okay.
just translated it. It's El Ghazar in Arabic, means the butcher. So I just translated it. Added 973 for the area code.
Jersey.
But
Oh, that's pretty
there
cool.
might be, and you guys will be the first to know.
Hey, exclusive.
Exclusive.
I mean, name change?
There might be a slight twist. Like this is my first time sitting down and like interview podcast, probably like almost a year and a half. There's a little hiatus, been through a lot of ups and downs and like the real life aspect of
We're
things.
gonna get into it.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%. So it just feels good to be back, and we live, we're here.
So speaking of like real life shit, how do you feel your surroundings has, you know, more of your creativeness right now in just whatever space you're in right now?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. My surroundings, it's I the first thing I think of is like the people around me, like like the team that I built, like through all those ups and downs I mentioned, like there was people that showed their true colors in the best of ways and the worst of ways. Like I saw who was really gonna be there for me when when there's nothing, and then I also saw who like who's there before, who's there now type. It really helped me narrow down and prioritize the people in my life who are like are most important. So that's like something I've put a lot of focus on, and they have definitely helped shape me. You know, I'm in a much better place now than I was 6 months ago, a year and a half ago. Thank God. But yeah, for sure, like that's a huge part of it. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at now without a few people that have been, you know, around me as part of my surrounding. You know what I'm saying? So
they true colors.
Yeah, true colors.
Snakes in the grass, hard to see.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you elevate, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People start getting jealous, or they start seeing that, you know, they can't
Get
move
to where
along.
you
Yeah,
at.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or can't move along with you because you're moving at a rate that, you know, they're still stuck on the old shit, and you're like, nah, that I can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they get too comfortable. But I see that you trying to get out of your comfort zone and trying to figure out what else is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. It's also it's not even only about like jealousy. It's like hard to make friends when everybody's like in it for how they can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? It reaches a point where it's like almost like I feel like I'm almost past the point where I'm just like gonna make friends to just like chill with. Like almost every like if you knew me, like if you're my friend already, like or if we're like locked in like from a time like, you know, like back then that's like a friendship that's like locked in because it was built on just like, you know, what friendship was like supposed to be about. Like at a certain point in my life, my career, and like now currently and like going forward, probably this is at a beginning level. So I can only imagine what it's like for people that are really like in the industry for real. Like it's all about like
Networking
and like and like, you know, how one hand's got to kind of wash the other. Almost like the people, like I want friends that I can like make money with. I want friends that I can like that are down to like make stuff happen. Like those are the people. Like I don't have time to like you know chill like in the most like respect respectfully.
Make some moves.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, always trying to move with a purpose, and that plays a big role in like that's a big part of the people that surround you as well.
Fucks with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so let's get into been dirty.
Been dirty.
I've been dirty myself. I ain't clean, nigga.
Yeah.
Check.
No.
That message at the end gonna be for you, Brian.
What message? Leave me alone.
Marcel's a message.
Is that street approved?
It's been a long time coming for the kid now. I'm at the stool trying to show 'em how I get down. I ain't new motherfuckers know I've been around. And they know the flowers like the water around Flint now, yeah. I've been dirty, they been sleeping on a kid, they ain't hurt me. A lot of rappers nowadays are cringeworthy. I would stomp them out, but I ain't trying to get my Timbs dirty. Used to whip a 330, now it's 335. Slow to 5 speed, now it's 6 speeds. When I drive, hit a drive through, order 6 piece with some fries. Man, I'm blessed, I wake up and thank God I'm alive. I ain't lying, I ain't never question how this shit happened at all. This was the way I've always seen it, I'm happy that y'all can finally see it the way I see it and pass it along. Haters keep bringing me signs and I've been grabbing them all. Devil on the other shoulder, I just been laughing them off. It's obvious that I've been cut from a different cloth. Trying to go against me, you gon' suffer a critical loss. Been the fucking illest since they cut the umbilical cord. Huh?
Ooh, talking shit myself.
Hey.
That's what's the part of making that song. Been dirty.
That's a fun story. That was gonna be a freestyle to Ric Flair drip by the Migos.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ooh.
I was on YouTube looking for beats, felt like right one day, came across that beat, I think, and I wrote most of that to Ric Flair drip. Ric Flair drip go ooh on a beat. So it's kind of hard to hear it, like when you hear it like that, but yeah, that's how I started writing that song. And then I decided to like, I'm like, this is too fire to just put it out as some bars over somebody else's beat. Like, I do that, like doing covers or remixes of like songs is like definitely something that's dope and like and fun. But like when it's something that's too heat like that, I had to like it had to be an original. So I found a producer that I linked up with and did the single and released it as my first single. That started the whole story. So the cool thing about the album, Dying to Feel Alive, Been Dirty is the last song on the album, but it was the first song that was released. Options is the 11th out of 12 songs on the album, but that was the second song that was released. Payroll was the third song. That's the 10th song on the album. So the album is basically I wrote it like
Reverse.
backwards.
Backwards.
I like that.
yeah. It kind of and it's kind of because like when I wrote those songs and put those out as singles to introduce myself as an artist, that those songs were like about like where I was at now, and some of them were about like being like cool things happening, being lit, motivated, like hungry for more, like achieving, like working toward like success or whatever. But there's a story of like 10 years of making music. Like I took you guys back to when I started writing, and there was like 10 years of me being invested in like wanting to do music before that like led me there. So like the rest of the album kind of like fills in the 10 years that got me to where I'm at now, and talks about like all the ups and downs that led me there.
Do you have any artists specifically that motivate you or that inspire you?
Definitely for sure. Like, I have like some artists artists from like my childhood that like that I were like my first early like influences or like to music, and then I have artists that I listen to now that I'm motivated by for sure. But like, I think that I started listening to like music and like my parents. When I think back to like my earliest influences, like it was like listening to music in my parents' car. My mom's favorite artist was Billy Joel.
No.
I listened to like everything from Billy Joel. My dad moved from Egypt in the 80s. Michael Jackson was taking over the world. Listen to my Michael Jackson in my dad's car.
Everywhere.
Iconic.
My first like real like CD that I had that my older brother gave me was Linkin Park CD.
Hey.
Definitely, I always list them. And then from there, I dove deeper into rap. Eminem definitely was like, for like obvious reasons, early introduction, but like Nas was who I feel is like the most complete rapper, and I draw a lot of inspiration from him.
I like that
because he's like, to me, Nas is like the complete package as a rapper, as an artist. Like if you a lot of people say like Jay-Z because of the business, or like Kanye because of the clothing line or whatever. But if you're looking at the music, like what it's really about, like Nas is like
the GOAT.
Nas is definitely yeah. And then like more current artists, definitely Drake. I can't not say like Drake's probably my biggest influence. I like the versatility. I try to be real versatile. Like
the melodies, I hear the melodies in the music. I hear it.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a genre bender for real.
Ooh, genre bender. I like that.
So if you had one artist to collaborate, who would it be?
Dope. Probably Drake, just because what I know with my career. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, there's Nas would be probably like right up there on that list as well, just because he's like probably like one of those two for sure.
Okay.
In terms of like any artist of all time.
Gotcha.
If it was any artist of all time, it'd be Mike Jackson. Got to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Drake. That's why another thing I just said. Drake, like he brought. It was the first time people heard Michael Jackson's voice on a song in 10 years when he did that song. He got that sample cleared or whatever, and was able to put Michael Jackson on the chorus. Like that's the type of stuff I'm trying to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, so who else is doing that? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
Drake.
All right, so I think it was like last year you had that car accident, right? It was like, was it last year?
Yeah.
Last year. All right, so I'm happy that you're with us today.
Appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What did that do for you, like mentally?
Bro.
And like just like in the music, in your personal life, what did it do for you?
What's dope is this is the first time I'm even talking about this on camera, like, I kind of was hoping that like it would come up today. So like, I'm glad that you asked. But, bruh, May 19th, 2021. I had my second car accident in 13 days. I had a car accident 13 days beforehand in my like daily driver, the car that I drove every day. And the damage was real bad. It was gonna take some time to fix or whatever. So I'm like, let me buy a beater in the meantime to get me from A to B while I'm getting my car fixed. So I bought a car on Monday night, and it went on Wednesday morning at it was like 5 or 6 a.m. Wednesday morning, 36 hours later, I flew out of it on Route 21.
Oh my God.
21 is crazy. 21 is the highway.
It's crazy there.
So
Yeah, I'm glad you're alright.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Ejected, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he's like ejected, and then like the middle of the the fucking like the
barrier.
The barrier was like cut in half.
Yeah. It was like the car just needed. Like, I bought a beater knowing that it needed work, but I didn't have time to like do no work on it. I had to. I remember I was like coming off I was working 2 jobs at a time, trying to stack up. It's all about investing in myself and having my bills paid and being able to afford. Being an independent artist, you need to, just like with any business, you need a budget. You know what I'm saying? So I was working like 80 hours a week at the time, driving home from my overnight job, swerve out of the way of something on Route 21, and just never regained control of the car. So I like fishtail to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and I'm like, oh, it's a light pole, and then I hit a light pole, and I went to sleep like on impact. That was like my safety mechanism. My body, like God I just went to sleep. I don't like get to see nothing after that, but I knew that something bad just happened. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the back of the car hits the light pole. Took down a light pole, steel metal light. No, not a wood one. It was like steel. That went down. I fell asleep on the gas, so I shot across like 4 lanes of traffic at like 90 miles per hour directly into the median, dividing like the northbound and southbound side of the highway. So the median was like blown to pieces all over like the northbound side of the highway, and my car was in pieces all over the southbound side of the highway. When I hit the median, I had like flown out, like I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, which I should have been. It was an old car, it didn't have the thing that like beep, you know what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuses. I wear my seatbelt every day now, but like I bounced out like off impact, bounced off like the median basically out the not even the windshield, the passenger window of the car, and like I guess tumbled across like 4 lanes of the highway, and I was in a ditch.
Just hearing the story is like fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
wild.
you flew out the passenger window?
Yeah, across
Holy
4 lanes, tumbled across 4 lanes of the pavement,
damn.
road rash, all that. I was in a ditch, and then I don't remember any of that. Well, I remember like, I remember like only the parts that like
that come to you.
That like like that I had to be like filled in after, because they found me when I woke up, right? I was in the ambulance, like. They were like, I remember there was like the second snip like up my left leg. They were cutting my pants off to like finish it. I was like blood, glass, everything, and I'm like, they're like, oh my God, are you all right? Like, what's your name? Like what's your name? Where you, like, what's your address? And I'm like, I was with it. I said like off the top of my head, I was with it. And they're like, are you all right? I'm like, I think so. Am I in an ambulance? Like, I've never even seen the inside one of these before. They're like, yeah, you're in an accident. We're going to the hospital. You're gonna be all right. And then they just cleaned me, and they did like a bunch of tests for a couple hours, took a nap. The doctor came, was like, yo, like.
Took a nap.
At the hospital, yeah, I mean, I went to sleep. And they came back and like, you're like a walking miracle, because you got nothing broken, nothing torn. I got like 6 stitches in my face, some road rash on my, but like other than that, I walked out of the hospital like a couple hours later.
I was gonna say, you walked in here like nobody would know that happened.
Me seeing the pictures from his IG of the accident and like him holding like the steering wheel and all that stuff before he like fell in the ditch. That shit was fucking crazy.
And I'm saying I was with it.
Steering wheel snapped off, it was craziest that's ever happened to me. So
you know what that means? That means you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You have a purpose.
And that's like there's so many things that happened immediately after that. Like, you asked the original question I'm getting back to is you asked like what it did for me, like what it felt like. And it is literally like being born again. Like, it was like, I feel like everything I've done since then, I'm already in the bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like that really could have been like, I almost never got to drop the album. Like, I had been working on it. That was like.
Dying to Feel Alive.
Yeah. So
that's the meaning
sense.
behind the name of the
part
album?
of it, yeah. Like, Dying to Feel Alive, well, about the, I was gonna say one thing I had to add about being here for a reason. Like, so I went back the next day to gather things from like the side of the road, like that were in the car. Like, I had like belongings and like I had like lost a shoe, so I went back with my sister and I was trying to find my other. What kind of shoe was it?
Air Force.
Yeah, right. No.
Ever since I knew him from Chance, every other day we're Air Force Ones.
Right.
White.
So my sister takes me back and we're looking for the. Like whatever, and I find the shoe in the ditch. I'm like, damn, that's my shoe. Like, that's where I was. So I go to like grab it, pick it up, and my sister, like, we had our phones out, taking some pictures, just like for like part of like not to like, you know what I'm saying, to have record of like the whole thing or whatever. Right. So my sister takes a picture of me holding the shoe, like where it's at, and when you look at the picture on the phone, there's a rainbow. Directly over my head. I'll show you, like, it's on my IG. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and like it was stuff like that happened. That was like sign after sign. So, yeah, it was very humbling. I lost like everything. Like at that, I was a point where I didn't have a car. I didn't have a job. I was like recovering, like physically, mentally, emotionally, and it was real wild. But it's like you gotta sometimes like lose everything to like
Hit rock bottom.
to get it back. And also the one thing I always said is like, and it's not only about the accident, but like if you don't go through things in life, then like when you get to where you're going, like it doesn't feel as sweet. Like I know that for sure. Like if I just coasted like through the first like 20 odd years of my life and then one day like had success, like that's cool and you feel like the success still feels great, but you only came from here to get to here, like versus like I had to go, now I had to, like I was down here, you know what I'm saying? So like now I gotta get, like when you make it to the same spot, you covered way more ground to get there. Like it just feels way, like it just means
more
what
rewarding.
means,
and adds value to it.
means way more. Yeah, so it was real big. Like it just feels like second chance to do all the things I didn't get to do yet, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And like I said, I started prioritizing the people in my life who are most important to me, investing my time, my energy into the relationships that are gonna be there forever. Like no more time for like temporary people, temporary satisfaction or instant gratification type stuff. Try to prioritize my health. Like I'm living a way more healthy lifestyle. After that time, like I was not healthy at all. Like in many ways, like I was not well. Like I had rock bottom type stuff. Like literally like damn near like survival modes. Like so. This is why this is my first time even being on a microphone in a year and a half, because I had to I would spend the last year and a half of my life getting my life back for real, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's what it did for me.
Brave
That's crazy.
motherfucker. Hell
Yeah.
Now I can only imagine, bro. Like you go through a year and a half trying to get your shit together. You ain't talking to nobody. You kind of like forget how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Type shit. You feel me?
Yeah. No. I'm here for it though. I'm ready. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like that's why it's been. You can't take a year and a half off, come back and be like, you know what I'm saying? So
you gotta hit first. Exclusive.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess like I'm not 100% exactly where I want to be. But then again, I guess like when are we ever? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not, if you spend,
so
if you only wait until you're 100% ready,
You'll never
be
get
there.
you're gonna wake up and be like, damn, the window closed before I was ready. You know, and that's one of my things that I'm trying to be better at. Like I, definitely trying to just seize the moment more and not keep I always got a plan. You know what I'm saying? But
It's me.
yeah, executing is way more important. You know what I'm saying? So,
Feel it.
so balance, consistency, and execution were my 3 words that since then I've just been
Write it down myself.
you know what I'm saying?
Not the right.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like is your goal for this year with your career?
For this year, it's definitely those 3 things, finding the balance in all of the different aspects of day-to-day life, finding the balance between prioritizing my health, my job, my career, my balancing all the things that are important, being consistent in them, being consistent in everything, in my work, in my relationships, in my things that I care about, whatever, and then executing all of the plans. I have so many plans. I got plans A through Z. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely got to execute all of the. If I execute according to plan, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now.
Nice. You ready for the freestyle portion?
Oof.
You go, not really.
I got a couple unreleased. I was gonna see if I could, if you're down, if I could airdrop you a couple files. I got some treats for you.
I can do it right now.
Do it.
Do you have a phone? Do you have the
Yo, actually, we play beat. Let's
play beat? Play beat. Big Flair?
No promises.
Do your thing.
Yeah. Redemption. Look, girl, You know I only tell you facts, right? Girl, I live a fast life, but you got that shit to make a savage wanna act right. You got something special, must've met you in the past life. Cause you caught my vibe and started running with no track spikes. Girl, you gotta hold up, we can keep it low now. Something different, this ain't what you used to know now. But if you ride it with me, we can take the rolls out. Trying to get you home and eat that cookie like it's Toll House. We both a little bougie, have it living great. He started on the dinner plate. It's 2:30 in the morning and she wide awake. No, she thinking about me cause she like the way I stimulate. So meet me at the hotel, had it booked already. Wasn't fishing but you got me hooked already. I can see into our future and I'm shook already. Know that you be throwing down when you cook already. Digging what you saying, PM to the AM. Know you got a man and I'ma be awaiting when he finish playing. Cause you know, cause you demand attention that he isn't paying. But I'm moving mountains for you, relocating Himalayas, you know what I'm saying?
Redemption. There you have it. Episode. What's episode is this? I keep forgetting.
42.
Alright, 42.
Yes, sir.
And Marcellus, take us out. Marcellus, here you go.
Bow, you know, go wash your titties because I know they stink. It's been a long week. Go wash under your nutsack. It's been a long week. You know what I'm saying? The Butcher is here with us. He set it off. Redemption style. That's how you come back. You fuck up. You fuck up. But he came back and killed that shit.
Yes, sir.
The Street of Pooh podcast. You dig? We out. Bow.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.